Hey guys, it's me, Carlos with J. Carlos Fit Lab again. You're probably wondering, what the hell am I doing so close to the ground, right? So today we're actually gonna try to help you once and for all to loosen up your knee so it stops hurting. Okay, especially when you go down the stairs or after you like sit for more than 20, 30 minutes. It kind of hurts because the joint itself, it might be arthritic or too many times you have injured it and bang it and now it just hurts. So I'm gonna help you guys, but first this will go along with that printout sheet that you can print out at home. So the knee joint is what we call a modified hinge joint. Okay, so it's a modified hinge joint, and I'll tell you guys here in a little bit why we call it as a modify. Okay, now it moves, okay, almost like half a pendulum. Okay, so almost like half a pendulum, meaning if you're looking at this part as being your knee joint, okay, your and this part being your foot, so to speak, or your lower shank, it moves that way, modify. So it doesn't swing all the way up, all the way back. That's your entire leg, right? But we're talking about the knee joint itself. Now, the knee joint, and here's where a lot of therapists and even doctors fumble the ball. The knee joint is composed of three different compartments. Okay, one is the kneecap, the patellofemoral compartment. Just call it the kneecap. Okay, so you got the kneecap, and then you got the sides there, and I'm gonna show you here with this like the inside we call it the medial and the outside the lateral. The inside, so we call it the tibiolateral or tibiofibular compartment, and then the last piece that a lot of the people forget is the patella femoral component. Okay, everybody focuses so much on the kneecap that they forget the other part. So there's the patella, which is the kneecap again, femoral. Now, femoral part is from the femur, the thigh muscle here. Okay, and this is gonna make sense pretty quick to you as we move down to the combination of the 1, 2, 3 combo. Okay, so three different compartments for the knee joint. One particular area, right? A lot of people focus on this, but they forget around the other two, the inside, the outside, and the top side. Okay, three different areas. Now, I'm gonna try to tip this down, but the 1, 2, 3 combo that we're gonna be working on is one because it's a hinge joint, and meaning hinge joint in here again. There's got to be fluid, and I'm big on circulation, getting the fluid, excess fluid outside, but at the same time bring blood circulation to you can bring nutrients to the area. So you want to warm up the area. Spearmint, eucalyptus, even lavender if you want to use anything to kind of heat up the area a little bit so it's easier to get circulation to that area, bring those nutrients to the area. Okay, especially if you are an active older person and you know for sure that your knees are arthritic or that you have put it through the grind over the years. You want to get as much circulation as you want. Okay, secondly, number two of the combo is trigger point. You want to identify two primarily trigger point. Now, I'm going to tell you three, but you pick two, so it's your choice because it's consistency that we're after. Number one is your quad tendon, right up here. I usually tell people go about 2 fingers above the crease of the kneecap, and right about there is where you should find your quad tendon. So you're not quite on the kneecap, you're not quite on the thigh. Let me tip this down a little bit more. It's on your quad tendon. Now, again, we're trying to save your fingers and your grip, especially if you have arthritic fingers or not too strong of a fingers. I always encourage people to use either a trigger point ball that you can order. You can even use a lacrosse ball, but I think that's almost too brutal. Uh, or you can just go to Target and use what they call as the reflexology ball, and that's hard enough, but it depends on your sensitivity level. Okay, now that's your quad tendon. The second option is going to be your calf muscle. Now, here's the calf muscle. The bell here, that's your calf muscle. And about 2 or 3 fingers below it is going to be your soleus muscle, more on the inside of it. Okay? So talking about the calf muscle, you want to put it right in the middle. Okay, and for that, I'm going to show you guys how to use a yoga block. So use your trigger point ball, put the trigger point ball there on top of the yoga ball, and you'll see. I don't know if you guys can see from afar, but the ball is there holding by itself, and the goal here is to get that warm feeling of circulation that you're getting, loosen it up because this muscle attaches to the back here of the knee. Okay, and here's another secret: you might not have tight hamstring, you might just have tight calf, believe it or not. So by using the trigger point on your calf muscle, you can actually gain some flexibility. And all you do, as you can see at the end there on my foot, is point and flex because this muscle, that's all it does. It plantar flex or points down and it helps your knee bending. Okay, so you can bend the knee a little bit because that's part of the muscle and just loosen it up. So that's the second trigger point. So the third option is, like I mentioned earlier, your soleus. The soleus is more on the inside part, but it's about 2 to 3 fingers down from where your calf muscle finish. So let's say if that's 3 fingers down, I'll put my trigger point ball or the racket ball or the reflexology ball, whatever you choose, put it in there. You do need to turn inward a little bit so you can stay on it, and then you circle your foot. And you want to make sure you go both direction, clockwise and then counterclockwise. And here's the key. If you know or if you see that your ankle is not doing a good circle, you have tight lower leg, or sometimes we call it the shank. Okay? Excuse me. So point and flex. So you have 3 options. Again, the quad tendon, that would be like number one. And then the other 2 options is either your calf muscle or your soleus muscle. Some therapists refer to it as the short calf. Okay, and it's not the Achilles, it's right before the Achilles. It's like one level up above the Achilles, and that's on the inside. So you need to turn in a little bit. Again, print out the sheet that comes with this video to guide you through where you're going to place it. You'll do that. Okay, and here's your recipe. You do that 3 to 6 times daily. Okay, for 3 weeks, and you should see quite a noticeable change on your decrease of knee pain. And if not decrease, you'd be able to move better, or maybe you are able to sit longer before you start noticing pain, especially if it's been a long standing chronic pain. But the goal is to loosen it up, bring more fluid to the area, loosen up all the compartment structures around, especially soft tissue wise. So when you're ready to walk, when you're ready to stand up, it's much easier. Okay, you might still have arthritic knee, you might have still a crazy alta, patella alta, or something odd going that we're not going to go over today, but at least get that pain level with movement down, and I'm talking like 75% or more. Okay, but you got to do it 3 to 6 times a day. Okay, for 3 weeks. And like every trigger point, you want to do the movement for about 4 to 6 reps. Okay, and that's why it's 3 to 6 times a day. Consistency is the key to get rid of this. So you don't need to schedule a 90-minute massage, although it's nice, but you need to do this daily. Okay, I hope it helps. If you have any specific circumstances or situation you need me to go over with you, just feel free to reach and email me or contact me below, and we'll definitely set something up to go over your specific situation. All right. Good luck, and I look forward to hearing your feedback on this one. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.